guys, so I have my online phone call with Huening Kai today and I'm waiting right now. I have my phone connected and it says I'm the 34th person waiting in line and it's gonna be about 20 minutes from the time it starts, but I think it doesn't start till 6 if I'm not mistaken. They kind of weren't clear about that, but the check-in time is from like 4:30 to 5:50. So I'm assuming the actual like start time is gonna be after everybody's like checked in and whatever, the cutoff and stuff like that. So that's why I'm pretty sure it's gonna start at 6, but once it does actually start, I'm the 34th person in line and I'll have to wait 20 minutes from then. As far as I know, I don't think I can do a screen record because when they used the showroom for the BTS event, it didn't allow screen record and I'm kind of too scared to even try it because I'm afraid it's gonna like kick me out or something. So I'm not even gonna attempt to try it just because I don't want it all to go to waste and not be able to have the phone call. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to record it, but I may record sound for you guys. So we'll see what I can get out of it. But I'm waiting now and I'll get back to you guys probably when it's over or maybe right before it starts and then I'll get back again when it's over. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show this or not, but this is what the screen looks like. Sorry if it's shaking so much. I'm kind of nervous, so my hands aren't very steady right now. It dropped down by one person as well, so it's at 32 in front of me. But that's it, and I'm just waiting now. Hey guys, so it just ended. Oh my god, it was a disaster. Like seriously. I could barely hear what he was saying. It was so quiet, and it didn't help that Miko, right at the moment when the call connected, she decided to start using the scratching post. So it made it even harder to hear. And even, I don't know if he could hear me or like, oh God, that wait time though, that's really nerve-wracking. Like technically I can get up and leave and whatever, but I was just so scared. Like I didn't know when it would start or whatever, but it did start, like it started at 5:30. I think, because that's when I started seeing the numbers going down. It'll show like in meet or rest or connecting, and like it kind of like updated with each person. And it was, oh God, Miko. It's all Miko's fault. She had to be scratching right at that moment. Like I don't know why, what's wrong with her, but I panicked. I did get to speak a bit. And I think I made him really nervous and shy. I mean, I know he is nervous and shy. That's just how Huening Kai is. But he said konnichiwa. He said my name. And I think he was trying to confirm how to say my name. Because it said in English. It's written in English. Because they said English only. And for some reason, only up to 6 characters or something like that. Which, at least my name is perfectly 6 characters. But he said my name like twice, and I think he was just kind of trying to be like Nicole or Nicole. He kind of didn't really know. And then I was just like this the whole time. And then I just said like, I'm happy to meet you. And he said, me too, happy. We both kept like bowing too. Like, I don't know if he's been doing that to other people or if it's because I have a habit of bowing. Like if you've seen my past like handshake events and stuff, I have a habit of bowing to them because I mean, that's kind of what you do when you handshake with people here. But like, yeah, I really don't know who bowed first, but like we both just kind of kept bowing. Like he was just like, konnichiwa. And I was just like, konnichiwa. In response to me saying like, I'm happy to meet you, he was saying like, me too. And around that time was when Miko was scratching. So I kind of entirely couldn't hear him, but he did say that. And I don't know if he said anything else during that time as well. I'm really like, I don't know. It all happened so fast. And I think he said something else after that. Like I really couldn't hear thanks to Miko, but he started waving with 2 hands. And then I just said, Kyoyo, like, you're cute. And then he kind of, like, covered his face. And then it cut off, because it was right at the cutoff point. But, like, at least I know he heard me, because he covered his face in embarrassment after. Like, I feel kind of bad. But it is what it is. And that's what happened. So, I did just go back and check. And yes, Miko's scratching was very loud. Hopefully not as loud for him since it was coming from my side. But after he said, I feel the same, nice to meet you, he said something. All I heard was like a des and he did a thumbs up. So it kind of sounds like he said like, okay, des or something like that. I'm not too sure. But he said that. then he said "mata aimashou," which is like, you know, see you again. And that's when like he was waving with two hands. And then after that, like I started waving. I was just like, yo. And then that's when he got like all embarrassed and he like covered his face and then it cuts off like right there. So I'm glad I know for sure he at least heard me. I did get to speak. It was very awkward because I'm shy and he's obviously shy too. And he's going from like one person to the next. Also, when I went back to the recording to check the time, it lasted about 25 seconds. Like it didn't even feel like it was that long. It felt so short. But with our awkwardness in between, and we're both just like with our silent bows and like whatever. To be honest, I feel like his bows was because he had a script on the table. I don't want to like rat him out or anything, but I'm pretty sure there was a script on the table because they kind of have an idea of how the conversation's gonna go. But I read some posts of them saying like, you know, it's nice to meet you. And it's usually coming from them, but like I panicked. I didn't know what else to say. So I said it first. And he just kind of like, and he did like this big bow where like his whole head was like down. And I have a feeling he saw like on the script, and that's when he like got back up. And then he was like, oh, me too. Nice to meet you. And of course, all in Japanese. But I'm pretty sure there was a script on the table. It's just kind of funny. I mean, I don't know for sure, so don't take my word for it. But I thought that was kind of interesting. It was a nice experience. Oh my God. I wish I had Subin as well. My friend got Subin. I'm so jealous. But I mean, he's not her favorite, so she didn't get her favorite either. But I'm so jealous because she's got Subin. She's gonna talk to him on Thursday. But yeah, that was my experience with Huening Kai. I'm still freaking out. I'm not shaking as much as I was before, but it would have been nice in person. But because it was through phone like this, I did kind of secretly record, which you absolutely can't do in person. Like, maybe I can hit the record button and stick my phone in my bag, but if I get caught, then that's it. Like, you're forever banned from these kind of events and stuff, which I don't know how much they enforce it or what, but it's a big, like, no-no. So that was a plus side to doing the phone call. It gave me a bit more time to kind of, like, calm myself down. Not really, but right before it started, it says, like, you know, what number in line you are. And it said like connecting now, and during that time I was just like taking deep breaths to kind of like calm myself down, and then I just like froze and then panicked, and then that's when the whole like I squealed a bit too. I think that kind of shocked him a bit, but it was an interesting experience. They did do an ID check. They had to verify that it was you. I don't know how strict it is. I don't know how well they actually check, but it did take time because they have to check like each person's one. You have to take a picture, like, because your phone is up and down, so you had to take a picture, and then like your face was here, and then your ID, you had to hold your ID card here, and then you have to show the back of it as well. And it also depends on which verification method. Like, they accepted passport and stuff too, but I just used my Japanese residence card, so they do a check. So that's a good thing because I have seen some people trying to like buy or sell them, and I don't know if they're going to actually be able to get through it, like get away with it, or if they're going to get caught and get kicked out. I don't know what's going to happen with those people, but they did do an ID check, which is a good thing because then less chances people do sell it and less chances they get like wacky, crazy people or whatever. But that was pretty much it. I showed you the main like waiting room screen, and that was how it went. It was pretty interesting. A little less nerve-wracking than an actual like high-touch event, even though that one's shorter. Because that one's shorter, it's harder because it's just a quick tap and go. And you're standing in line being nervous and like hectic with like people around you, and you don't just get to relax and wait for it. Although the waiting was still nerve-wracking. I literally sat in this spot for like 45 minutes, I think. I was too scared to move because I was afraid it was going to just start counting down and like I would miss it or something. And also I was just too nervous. But it was an interesting experience. Konnichiwa. 会えて嬉しいです。いつも幸せにしてくれてありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。それじゃまた会いましょう。今日はよ。じゃあね。That's all I have for you guys. I was super nervous and excited, And I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my experience. But if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!